And in fact, the book of Daniel, as we have said before, forms the template for the book of Revelation. And the prophecy that we will be going through tonight is a prophecy that acts as a key for the book of Revelation. Again, I'd like to remind you of our little dictionary of prophetic terms. White linen, righteousness. Trumpet, wind, is a symbol of war. Trumpet can also be a symbol of judgment. Prostitution is idolatry, being unfaithful to God. Water or sea equals nations, Revelation 17:5. A woman, you will remember, is a church, Zion, God's people. Tonight we're going to deal with beasts and kingdoms, and we'll see the definitions there for ourselves. And horns and kings and kingdoms, we'll see those definitions for ourselves as well. And the rock is Jesus. There are many, many texts indicating that. So let us have a look at this vision tonight of Daniel chapter 7. It's one of the most thunderous visions in the Bible. It's really staggering, and it's actually quite scary. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, so this is right towards the end of the Babylonian kingdom, Daniel had a dream. So now it's not the king who has a dream, but Daniel who has a dream. And obviously, Daniel is going to get more detail than the king had in his previous vision, which was the sort of the ABC of prophecy. He had a dream and a vision of his head upon his bed, and then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. So he's going to explain it. We don't have to guess about this issue. Daniel 7, verses 2 and 3. And I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds, what was that? War of heaven strove upon the great sea. So there was war among the nations. And four great beasts, kingdoms, came up from the sea, diverse from one another. They were different to each other. Daniel 7, verses 2 and 3. So now let's just make sure that we have this right. Bible prophecy symbols. Remember, the sea is people, nations, multitudes. Revelation 17:15. Wind, we said, was war. Jeremiah 49:36 and 37. Beasts or kingdoms. Daniel 7:17. Let's read those texts to make absolutely sure. Revelation 17:15. The waters which thou sawest are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So, here's the first symbol. Let's go to Jeremiah and see what we can see here. 49, verse 36. And upon Elam will I bring the four winds from the four quarters of heaven, and will scatter them towards all those winds, and there shall be no nation whither the outcasts of Elam shall not come. Verse 37, for I will cause Elam to be dismayed before their enemies. Now we call that Hebrew parallelism. Something is explained in one way, and then repeated in another way, and in that way the symbols are explained. They are self-explanatory then. So the four winds which scatter Elam mean that Elam will be dismayed before their enemies. There will be wars. And before them that seek their life, and I will bring evil upon them, even my fierce anger, says the Lord, and I will send the sword, war, after them till I have consumed them. So there you have the parallelism, so that you can see that the sea equals the nations and the wind equals the wars. Daniel 7:17. The four great beasts are four computers in Brussels. Oh, no, it doesn't say that at all. It says the four great beasts are four kingdoms that will arise from the earth. So four kingdoms are going to come, and they're described as beasts.